Before their time on this planet is through, some just don't have anything planned. They hide their hopes and their heads in the sand. Now I don't say who is wrong, who is right, but if by chance you are here for the night, then all I need is an hour or two to tell the tale of a dreamer like you. We all dream a lot. Some are lucky, some are not. But if you think it, want it, dream it, then it's real. You are what you feel. But all I can say can be told another way. In the story of a boy whose dream came true, and he could be you.
I close my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, someone was weeping, but the world was sleeping. Any dream will do. I wore my coat with golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new. And in the east, the dawn was breaking, and the world was waking. Any dream will do. A crash of drums, a flash of light, my golden coat flew out of sight. The colors faded into darkness, I was left alone. May I return to the beginning. The light is dimming, and the dream is too. The world and I, we are still
good, but then it made the rest feel second best. And even if they were
being told we're also rants does not make us Joseph fans.
but where they have really missed the boat is
We're great guys, but no one seems to notice.
Joseph's charm and Willie's smile. They'll just lay them in the aisle. But their father couldn't see the danger. He could not imagine any danger. He just saw in Joseph all his dreams come true. Jacob wanted to show the world he loved his son, to make it clear that Joseph was the special one. So Jacob bought his son a coat, a multicolored coat to wear.
Joseph's coat was elegant, the cut was fine, the tasteful style was the ultimate in good design. And this is why it caught the eye. A king would stop and stare.
And when Joseph tried it on, he knew his sheepskin days were gone.
Such a dazzling coat of many colors, how he loved his coat of many colors. In a class above the rest, it even went well with his vest. Such a stunning coat of many colors, how he loved his coat of many colors. It was red and yellow and green and brown and blue.
Joseph's brothers weren't too pleased with what they saw.
We have never liked him all that much before, and now this ghost has got our ghost. We feel life is unfair.
And when Joseph grazed the sea, his brothers turned a shade of green. His astounding clothing took the biscuit.
Quite the smoothest person in the district. I look handsome, I look smart, I am a walking world of art. Such a dazzling coat of many colors, how I love my coat of many colors.
It was red and yellow and green and brown and scarlet and black and ochre and peach and ruby and olive and violet and fawn and lilac and ivory and chocolate and green and crimson and silver and roach and azure and lemon and russet and red and silver and white and pink and orange and red.
And yellow and green and brown and scarlet and black and ochre and peach and ruby and olive and violet and fawn and lilac and gold and chocolate and mauve and cream and crimson and silver and gold and azure and lemon and russet and red and purple and white and pink and orange and blue.
Joseph's coat annoyed his brother.
But what makes us mad are the things that Joseph tells us of the dreams he's often had. I dreamed that in the fields one day the corn gave me a sign. Your 11 sheaves of corn I'll turn and bow to mine. My sheep was quite a sight to see, a golden sheep and tall. Yours were green and second rate and really rather small. This is not the kind of thing we brothers like to hear. It seems to us that Joseph and his dream should disappear. I dreamed I saw 11 stars, the sun, the moon, and sky, bowing down before my star. It made me wonder why. Could it be for higher things than you. Of hosting someone's government, a ministry or two.
The dreams of our dear brother are the decade's biggest yawn. His talk of stars and golden sheets is just a load of corn. Not only is he tactless, but he's also rather dim. For there's 11 of us and there's only one of him. But dreams, of course, will not come true. That is, we think they won't come true. That is, we hope they won't come true. What if he's right all along? The dreams are more than crystal clear. The writing's on the wall. Means that Joseph someday soon will rise above us all. The accuracy of the dreams we brothers do not know. But one thing we are sure about: the dreamer,
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 the dreamer, 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 dreamer has to go.
Next day, far from home, the brothers planned a repulsive crime.
Let us grab him now, do him in while we got the time.
This they did and made the most of it. Tore his coat and flung him in a pit.
Let us leave him here all alone, and he's bound to die.
When some Ishmaelites, a hairy crew, came riding by. In a flash, the brothers changed their plan.
We cash, let's sell him if we can.
Poor Joseph, what you gonna do? Things look bad for you, hey, what you gonna do? Poor Joseph, what you gonna do? Things look bad for you, hey, what you gonna do?
Could you use a slave, you hairy bunch of Ishmaelites? Young, strong, well-behaved, going cheap, many reads and writes.
In a trice, the dirty deal was done. Silver coins for Jacob's favorite son. Then the Ishmaelites galloped off with a slave in tow, off to Egypt where Joseph was not keen to go. It wouldn't be a picnic, he could tell.
But I don't speak Egyptian very well.
Then his brothers tore his precious multicolored coat. Having ripped it up, they next attacked a passing goat. Soon the wretched creature was no more. They dipped his coat in blood and guts and gore.
Oh, now, brothers, how low can you stoop? You make a sordid group. Hey, how low can you stoop? Poor Joseph, so
quite true. But feel no sorrow, do not grieve. He would not want you to. There's one more angel in heaven. There's one more star in the sky. Joseph will never forget you. It's tough, but we're gonna get by. There's one less place at our table. There's one more tear in my eye. Joseph, the things that you stood firm.
Like peace and love never die.
So long, little Joe. Hot nails, buckaroo.
10-4, good buddy. There's one less place at our table. There's one more tear in my eye. Joseph, the things that you stood for.
Like truth and light never die.
Joseph died as he wished to. He answered duty's call. He sang, "God darn it, fought, God darn it, that would have killed the air." His blood-stained coat is tribute to his final sacrifice. His body may be past its peak, but his soul's in paradise. There's one more angel in heaven. There's one more star in the sky. Joseph will never forget you. It's tough, but we're gonna get by. There's one last place at our table. There's one more tear in my eye. Joseph, the things that you stood for.
Like peace and love never die.
When I think of that last great battle, a lump comes to my throat. It takes a man who knows no fear to wrestle with the goat.
Carve his name with pride and courage.
Let no tear be shed.
If he had not laid down his life, we all would now be dead.
Potiphar. Joseph was an unimportant slave who found he liked his master, consequently worked much harder, even with devotion. Potiphar could see that Joseph was a cut above the average, made him leader of the household, maximum promotion. Potiphar was cool and so fine,
but my wife would never toe the line.
It's all there in chapter 39 of Genesis. She was beautiful but evil, saw a lot of men against his will. He would have to tell her that she still was his.
You're mine.
Joseph's looks and handsome figure had attracted her attention. Every morning she would beckon, "Come and lie with me." Joseph wanted to resist her till one day she proved too eager. Joseph tried in vain.
Please stop, I don't believe in free love. Hetty.
Potiphar was counting shekels in his den below the bedroom when he heard a mighty rumpus clatter above him. Suddenly he knew his riches couldn't buy him what he wanted. Gold would never make him happy if she didn't love him. Letting out a mighty
Joseph, I'll see you rotting chair. The things you have done are beyond compare. and shut out the light. What you want with me, hate me and laugh at me, darken my daytime and torture my night. If my life were important, I would ask, will I live or die? But I know
chains were heavy, weighed him down. A candle was his only light. The hungry rats, the only sound. Hey, dreamer, don't be so upset. Hey, Joseph, you're not beaten yet. Go, 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 Joseph, you know what they say. Hang on now, Joseph, you'll make it someday. Don't give up, Joseph, fight till you drop. We've read the book, and you come out on top. Into Joseph's prison cell were flung two very frightened men.
We don't think that we will ever see the light of day again. Hey, Joseph, help us if you can. We had dreams that we don't understand.
Both men were servants of Pharaoh the king. Both in the doghouse were doing their thing. One was the baker, a cook in his prime. One was the butler, the Jeeves of his time.
Tell me of your dreams, my friends, and I will tell you what they show. Though I cannot guarantee to get it right, I'll have a go.
First the butler trembling took the floor. Nervously he spoke of what he saw.
There I was standing in front of a vine. I picked some grapes and I crushed them to wine. I gave them to Pharaoh, who drank from my cup. I tried to interpret, but I had to give up.
You will soon be free, my friend, so do not worry anymore. The king will let you out of here. You'll bottle as you did before.
Next the baker rose to tell his dream, hoping it would have a similar theme. There I was standing with baskets of bread. High in the sky I saw birds overhead. They flew to my basket and ate every slice. Give me the message, like this would be nice.
Sad to say, your dream is not the kind of dream I'd like to get. Pharaoh has it in for you. Your execution date is set. Don't rely on all I said I saw. It's just that I have not been wrong before.
Someday, Shalala Joseph, you're doing fine. You and your dream coat ahead of your time. Go, 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 Joseph, you know what they say. Hang on, now, Joseph, you'll make it someday. Shalala Joseph, you're doing fine. You and your dream coat ahead of your time. with the ancient world in the palm of his hand. To all intents and purposes he was Egypt with a capital E. Whatever he did, he was showered with praise. If he cracked a joke, then you chortled for days. No one had rights or the vote but the king. In fact, you might say he was fairly right-wing. When pharaohs around, then you get down on the ground. If you ever find yourself near Ramesses, get down on your knees.
A Pharaoh story, a Pharaoh story, a Pharaoh story.
Down at the other end of the scale, Joseph is still doing time in jail. For even though he is in with the guards, a lifetime in prison seems quite on the cards. But if my analysis of the position is right, at the end of the tunnel there's a glimmer of light. For all of a sudden there's been visions and things disturbing the sleep of both peasants and kings. Strange as it seems, there's been a run of crazy dreams, and a man who can interpret could go far, could become a star.
Could be a big success, could be famous, could be a big success.
Strange as it seems, there's been a run of crazy dreams, and a man who can interpret could go far, could become a star.
Could be a big success.
A star. Guess what? In his bed, Pharaoh had an uneasy night. He had a dream that pinned him to his sheets with fright. No one knew the meaning of this dream. What to do, whatever could it mean? Then his butler said,
I know of a bloke in jail who is hot on dreams, will explain Pharaoh's tale.
Pharaoh said,
We'll fetch this Joseph man. I need him to help me if he can.
poor Pharaoh, what you gonna do? Dreams are haunting you. Hey, what you gonna do? Poor Pharaoh, what you gonna do? Dreams are haunting you. Hey, what you gonna do? Chained and bound, afraid, alone, Joseph stood before the throne.
My service to Pharaoh has begun. Tell me your problems, mighty one.
Well, I was wandering along the banks of the river when 7 fat cows came out of the Nile. And right behind these fine, healthy animals came 7 other cows, skinny and vile. Oh, yeah. And then the thin cows ate the fat cows, which I thought would do them good. Oh, yeah. But it didn't make them fatter like such a monster supper should. Well, the thin cows were as thin as they had ever been. This dream has got me baffled. Hey, Joseph, what does it mean? Well, you know that kings ain't stupid, but I don't have a clue. So don't be cruel, Joseph. Help me now, I beg of you. Well, I was standing doing nothing in a field out of town when I saw 7 beautiful ears of corn. Oh, yeah. They were ripe, they were golden, but you guessed it, right behind them there were 7 other ears, tattered and torn. Oh, yeah. And then the bad ears ate the good ears, man, they came up from behind, yes they did. But Joseph, here's the punchline. It's really gonna blow your mind, baby. Well, the bad ears were as bad as they had ever been. This dream has got me all shook up, so treat me nice and tell me what it means. Hey. Very, very nice, baby. Hey, baby, come to Pharaoh. Hey. Hey, 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 Joseph, won't you please tell old Pharaoh, what does it mean? Oh, yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Well, I understand the bit about the corn, but I'm not so sure about the cows. So if you could tell me one more time, Mr. Pharaoh Man, please.
Step aside, boy. Hey, baby, this one will be for you. Hey, 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 Joseph, won't you please tell old Pharaoh, what does this crazy, 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 crazy dream mean? Oh, yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you.
"7 years Years of bumper crops are on their way. Years of plenty, endless wheat, and tons of hay. Your farms will boom, there won't be room to store the surplus food you grow. After that, the future doesn't look so nice. Egypt's luck will change completely overnight. Famine's hand will stock the land with food and all-time low. Noble king, there is no doubt what these dreams are all about. All these things you saw in your pajamas are a long-range forecast for your farmers, and I'm sure it's crossed your mind what it is you have to find. Find a man to lead you through the famine with a flair for economic planning. But who this man could be, I just don't know.
This man could be, I just don't know.
Who this man could be, I just don't know.
This man could be, I just don't know.
Who this man could be, I just don't know.
Pharaoh said,
Well, stone the crows, this Joseph is a clever kid. Who'd have thought that 14 cows would mean the things he said they did? Joseph, you must help me further. I have found a job for you. You shall lead us through this crisis. You shall be my number 2.
Pharaoh told his guards to fetch a chisel from the local store, whereupon he ordered them to cut the chains that Joseph wore. Joseph got a royal pardon and a host of splendid things, a chariot of gold, a cloak, a medal, and some signet rings. Joseph, Pharaoh's number 2. Joseph, Egypt looks to you. 7 summers on the trot were perfect, just as Joseph said. Joseph saw that food was gathered ready for the years ahead. 7 years of famine followed. Egypt did not mind a bit. The first recorded rationing in history was a hit.
Joseph, how can we ever say all that we want to about you? We're so glad that you came our way. We would have perished without you.
Joseph, we make the perfect team. Old buddies, that's you and me. I was wise to have chosen you, and you'll be wise to agree.
Joseph, how can we ever say all that we want to about you? We're so glad that you came our way. We would have perished without you.
We were in a jam, would have baffled Abraham, but now we're a partnership, it's just a piece of cake.
Greatest man since Noah, only goes to show up.
Anyone from anywhere can make it if they get a lucky break.
This could be a happy ending, perfect place to stop the show. Joseph, after all, has got about as far as he can go. But I'm sure that Jacob and his other sons have crossed your mind. How had famine hit the family Joseph left behind? Back in Canaan, the future looked rough. Jacob's family were finding it tough.
For the famine has talked of us unprepared.
We are thin, we are ill, we are getting scared.
Yeah, no, it's enough to even make an old Norwegian beat.
We are down to our very last sheep. We will starve if we hang around here. And in Egypt there's food going square. They've got corn, they've got meat.
They've got fruit and drinks.
And if we have the time, we can see the Sphinx!
So they finally decided to go.
Here we go!
Off to Egypt to see Brother Joe. So they all lay before Joseph's feet.
Mighty Prince, give us something to eat.
Joseph found it a strain not to laugh, because not a brother among them knew who he was.
I shall now take them all for a ride. After all they've tried, fratricide. I dreamed that in the fields one day the corn gave me a sigh. Your 11 sheaves of corn I'll turn and bow to mine. I dreamed I saw 11 stars, the sun, the moon, and sky, bowing down before my star, and now I realize why. How do I know where you come from? You could be spies, telling me that you are hungry. That could be lies. How do I know who you are? Why do you think I should help you? Would you help me?
Yes!
Why, how should I believe you? I've no guarantee.
Bravo, bravo, cringe bows to fall. Worship, worship, beg, kneel, sponge, strong. We are just 11 brothers, good men and true. Though we know we come for nothing, we're up next to you. Honesty is our middle name. Life is slowly ebbing from us. Hope's almost gone. It's getting very hard to see us from sideways on. Bravo, bravo, cringe mouths to fall. Worship, worship, beg, kneel, sponge, crawl.
I rather like the way you're talking, astute and sincere. Suddenly your tragic story gets me right here.
This is what we hold you say.
All this tugging at my heartstrings seems quite justified. I shall give you what you came for, and lots more besides.
Thank you, cringe mouths to fall. Worship, worship, beg, kneel, sponge, crawl.
Joseph handed them sackloads of food, and they groveled with base gratitude. Then unseen, Joseph nipped out around the back and planted a cup in young Benjamin's sack. When the brothers were ready to go, Joseph turned to them all with a terrible stare and said,
No! 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 numbers up. One of you has stolen my precious golden cup.
Joseph started searching through his brother's sacks. Everyone was nervous, no one could relax. Is it Reuben? No. Is it Simeon? No. Is it Naphtali? No. Is it Dan? No. Is it Asher? No. Is it Issachar? No. Is it Levi? No. Who's the man? Is it Zebulun? No. Is it Gad? No. Is it Judah? No. Is it him? Could it be? 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 Could it possibly be Benjamin?
Yes, yes, yes!
Benjamin, you nasty youth, your crime has shocked me to the core. Never in my whole career have I encountered this before. God, seize him, lock him in a cell, throw the keys into the Nile as well.
Each of the brothers fell to his knees.
Show him some mercy, Almighty One, please. He would not do this, he must have been framed. Jealous and beat us, we should be blamed.
Oh yes, it's true. It's true. No ifs, no buts. Benjamin is well, that's coconut. Oh no, not he. How you can accuse him is a misery. Save him, take me. Benjamin is rich and go hungry. La 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 Oh no, not he. How you can accuse him is a mystery. Save him, take me. Benjamin is rich and he's all hungry. Oh no.
Is it hard to see that Joseph, who you thought was dead, your brother is me? I close my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew, far, far away. But the world was sleeping. Any dream will do. I wore my coat.
I wore my coat
With golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new. And in the east, the dawn was breaking, and the world was waking. Any dream will do. A crash of drums,
a flash of light.
my golden coat flew out of sight. The colors faded into darkness. I was left alone. May I return to the beginning. The light is dimming, and the dream is true. The world and I, we are still waiting, still hesitating. Any dream will do. Give me my colored coat, my amazing colored coat. Give me my colored coat, my amazing colored coat. coat
I wore my coat
with golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new. And in the east,
and in the east,
the dawn was breaking, and the world was waking. Any dream will do. A crash of drums,
a flash of light.
my golden coat flew out of sight. The colors faded into darkness. I was left alone. May I return to the beginning. The light is dimming, and the dream is too. The world and I, we are still waiting, still hesitating. Any dream will do.
There's one more angel in heaven. There's one more star in the sky. Joseph will never forget you. It's tough, but we're gonna get by. There's one less place at our table. There's one more tear in my eye. Joseph, the things that you stood for, like truth and light never die.
Like truth and light never die. Like truth and light never die. Oh no, not he.
Not he.
How you can accuse him is a mystery. Save him,
Save him.
take me.
Take me.
Benjamin is straighter than the top on tree. I hear the steel drums sing their song. They're singing, man, you know you got it wrong. I hear the voice of the yellow bird singing in the tree. This is quite absurd. Oh no,
Oh yes,
it's true.
it's true.
Benjamin is straighter than the big bamboo. No ifs,
No ifs,
no buts.
no buts.
Benjamin is honest as coconuts. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. 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 We are just 11 brothers, good men and true. Though we know we count for nothing, we're up next to you. Honesty's our middle name. Life is slowly ebbing from us. Hope's almost gone. It's getting very hard to see us from sideways on gravel, gravel, bridge lost to fall. Worship, worship, Benny Mills from strong.
How can we ever say all that we want to about you? We're so glad that you came our way. We would have perished without you.
Joseph, we make the perfect pair. We came up trumps in the end.
I was glad to narrate for you, and I hope I can do it again.
I look handsome, I look smart, I am a walking work of art. Such a dazzling coat of many colors. How I love my coat of many colors. It was red and yellow and green and brown and scarlet and black and ochre and peach and ruby and olive and violet and fawn and lilac and gold and chocolate and moss and cream and crimson and silver and rose and azure and lemon and russet and gray and purple and white and pink and orange and blue. Go, go, Joe. 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 Go. Go, 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 Joseph, you know what they say. Hang on now, Joseph, you'll make it someday. Sha-la-la, Joseph, you're doing fine. You and your dream coat ahead of your time. Go, 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 Joseph, you know what they say. Hang on now, Joseph, you'll make it someday. Sha-la-la, Joseph, you're doing fine. You and your dream coat ahead of your time. Go, 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 Joseph, you know what they say. Hang on now, Joseph, you'll make it someday. Sha-la-la, Joseph, you're doing fine. You and your dream coat ahead of mine.
You for everything.
There are so many people who have done so many things to make this production possible. Everyone in charge of lights, costumes, props, behind the scenes. There are so many people that have been involved with this. It's incredible. These two people back here have put in countless hours of worrying and working with everyone, waking up in the middle of the night, making this show for you to watch this evening. And I think they deserve a great round of applause.